What's up, hunters and marksmen? Welcome back to Trigger Trove, where we break down the gear that hits hard without hitting your wallet. Now, let's be real. Rifle shopping in 2025 feels like wading through a swamp of overpriced hype and marketing fluff. But not today. We're cutting through the nonsense and giving you 7 rifles that deliver real-world performance for budget-minded shooters. These rifles aren't just good for the price. They shoot straighter, cycle smoother, and hit harder than some guns twice their cost. And I'm telling you right now, rifle number 6. That one's flirting with unfair. Let's dive in. Number 1. Rossi R92 LWC. Classic cowboy on a budget. Let's kick this off with a rifle that brings the Wild West roaring into 2025. The Rossi R92 lightweight carbine isn't just a nostalgic nod. It's a fully functional, budget-friendly lever gun with some real frontier fight in its bones. Now listen, if you think lever guns are just for historical reenactments or sitting in a safe behind glass, this little fire breather is going to slap that myth right out of your hat. Chambered in .357 Magnum, .44 Magnum, or .45 Colt, the R92 packs the kind of punch that turns varmints into vapor and deer into dinner. Plus, depending on your chambering, you can feed it lighter rounds like .38 Special or .44 Special, which is awesome for lower recoil practice or teaching a newer shooter without compromising authenticity. What really sets it apart from the crowd? Real walnut wood. Not faux wood grain or budget laminate, this is solid, smooth, classic walnut. And it's not just for show. It can take a beating in the brush, handle wet weather, and still look great doing it. Pair that stock with an octagonal barrel, adjustable buckhorn sights, and an 8-round tube mag, and you've got a rifle that screams cowboy soul with modern-day performance. The lever throw? Surprisingly slick. For a gun that costs around $550, the action is tight, positive, and reliable. There's no rattle, no clunk. It cycles with a kind of mechanical rhythm that just begs for fast follow-ups, and trust me, it's a blast on the range. You'll find yourself smiling every time you rack that lever and hear that clean metallic snap. Whether you're riding fences, posting up in a tree stand, or just want a rifle that puts the fun back into functional, the R92 checks every box. It's short, handy, and makes you feel like the hero in your own Western flick. Only this one ends with a full freezer and a rifle that doesn't cost you a mortgage payment. Number 2. Bergara BMR. Rimfire Precision under $600. If you thought Rimfire rifles were just for tin cans and paper targets, the Bergara BMR is here to set the record straight. This isn't your grandpa's squirrel gun. It's a compact precision instrument that makes you feel like you're running a sniper course, even when you're only shooting .22. Available in .22 LR, .22 WMR, and 17 HMR, the BMR's cold hammer forged barrel and match-grade chamber are built for one thing: tight groups. We're talking quarter-sized clusters at 50 yards, and with quality ammo like Lapua Center X or Elay Match. You might start embarrassing your buddies who show up with rifles that cost twice as much. What's really cool about the BMR is that it looks and feels like a proper center fire rig. You've got a full-sized bolt knob, a 30 MOA Picatinny rail pre-mounted, and a threaded barrel ready for your favorite suppressor. Whether you're into NRL 22 competition, small game hunting, or just want to feel like a long-range ace without breaking the bank, this rifle's ready for action. And let's talk about the trigger. It's clean, crisp, and light. Pull it once, and you'll be hooked. It's a level of refinement you just don't expect on a rifle under $600, and it elevates the entire experience from budget plinker to precision shooter. Whether you're teaching a kid the fundamentals, competing on a budget, or dialing in your fundamentals with cheap ammo, the Bergara BMR is a precision powerhouse in disguise. It's smart, affordable, and built to deliver. Bottom line, this isn't just a good rimfire. It's a great rifle, period. Number 3. Franchi Momentum Elite Euro Swagger on a whitetail budget. Let's shift gears and add a little European flair to this list with the Franchi Momentum Elite, a rifle that brings sleek Italian design, serious field performance, and a price that still keeps you squarely in the budget zone. Coming in just under $800, the Momentum Elite isn't trying to be the cheapest rifle on the rack, but what you do get for that money makes it one of the best values of 2025. Hands down. We're talking a fluted cold hammer forged barrel that delivers consistent accuracy and heat resistance, a Cerakote finish that shrugs off rain, sweat, and whatever else your season throws at it. And then there's that bold spiral fluted bolt. It looks good and cycles smoother than an espresso shot on a Sunday morning. But let's not gloss over the stock. Franchi gave this rifle an ergonomic makeover. The raised cheek piece, textured grip zones, and soft TSA recoil pad make it feel like the rifle's custom-fitted to your body. You shoulder it, and it just locks into fiddling. No adjustment dance. Whether you're glassing a far hillside or posted up in tight cover, the rifle feels planted and ready. Performance-wise, this thing is a shooter. Sub-MOA accuracy is guaranteed, and this rifle backs it up in real hunts. Chamber it in 6.5 Creedmoor, 308 Win, or even 300 Win mag, and you're good to go for everything from whitetail to elk. The adjustable trigger is crisp and dependable. No surprises, no creep. Just a clean break that makes confidence shooting easy. If you've been eyeing something like the Tikka T3X or the Bergara B14, but want something just a little bit different, maybe with a little Continental swagger, the Franchi Momentum Elite is your move. This one's got durability, accuracy, and undeniable style. And for hunters who want to stand out without overspending, it delivers on every front. And hey, if you're thinking this list is already stacked, just wait. Rifle number 6, it might be the most unfair budget rifle of 2025. You'll see why. Number 4. Ruger American Compact Gen 2. Rugged, reliable, and ready. If there's one rifle in the under $600 game that consistently punches above its weight class, it's the Ruger American Compact Gen 2. This isn't just a refresh, it's a glow-up. Ruger took the already dependable American platform and gave it a functional facelift. And they did it with hunters in mind. Those of us who crawl through the brush, wrestle with cramped blinds, and still expect precision at the end of a rough trail. Let's start with ergonomics. The redesigned synthetic stock now features sharper contouring, enhanced texturing in all the right places, and get this, interchangeable cheek risers. That's right, you can actually tailor your cheek weld depending on whether you're running a low mount red dot or a high profile scope. That's the kind of feature you'd expect on a $1,000 rifle, not one under $6 bills. Balance-wise, the 20-inch barrel is a sweet spot. It's compact enough to swing through timber or haul through mountain trails without turning your shoulders to jelly, but still long enough to deliver solid velocity in tight groups out to 300 yards. And yes, Ruger made sure it's threaded. Want to throw a brake suppressor on it? Go ahead. This rifle's ready out of the box. Now, about the trigger. The Ruger Marksman Adjustable is kind of a hidden gem. Clean break, no slop, and fully adjustable between 3 and 5 pounds. Whether you're breathing through a cold shot on a buck at 150 yards or plinking steel for fun, this trigger lets you stay sharp and confident. It comes chambered in a broad range of classic hunting calibers: 243 Win, 6.5 Creedmoor, 308 Win, and even 7mm 08, giving you options whether you're after whitetail, hogs, or even antelope. And let's not forget durability. This isn't a safe queen. The compact Gen 2 can ride in your truck bed, get caught in a downpour, take a few dings on tree bark, and still cycle flawlessly. It's a real-world rifle built for real-world abuse. Final verdict? The Ruger American Compact Gen 2 is one of the smartest buys of the year. It's light, it's customizable, and most importantly, it performs when it counts. Number 5. Savage Impulse Driven Hunter. Speed meets precision. Alright, let's shake things up a little with this rifle that looks traditional, but under the hood, it's packing Formula One speed. Meet the Savage Impulse Driven Hunter, the straight pull bolt action that's turning heads and turning follow-up shots into split-second opportunities. Now, if you've never fired a straight pull, you're in for a surprise. Instead of lifting and rotating the bolt like a traditional rifle, the Impulse lets you yank it straight back and slam it forward in one smooth motion. It's quick, real quick, and when seconds matter, say, when your second deer of the morning steps out while you're still recovering from the first, this rifle doesn't keep up, leads the chase. Priced at around $900, the Impulse might not seem like a budget gun at first glance, but when you look at what it brings to the table, it's one of the best value innovations in the market today. You're getting speed, engineering, and reliability that rivals rifles double its cost. The AccuFit stock system is incredibly practical, especially for shooters who don't fit that one-size-fits-all mold. It lets you adjust the length of pull and comb height to get that perfect alignment behind the scope. And when you pair it with the AccuTrigger, which is adjustable, crisp, and arguably one of the best factory triggers out there, you're getting a setup that feels customized right off the rack. Now, let's talk durability. The barrel is fluted, giving you a nice weight balance and better heat dispersion. And it's threaded, so slap on a suppressor or a brake, no problem. The action itself is revolutionary. It uses 6 steel ball bearings that lock the bolt in place like a vault. That means it's not just fast, it's strong, safe, reliable. You can chamber the Impulse-driven Hunter in workhorse calibers like .308, 30-06, or 6.5 Creedmoor, giving you a broad kill zone from hogs to elk, no problem. And if you're into hog hunting or driven boar in the brush, this rifle's namesake really shines. This isn't a plinker, it's not a collector's piece, it's a hunter's tool, with the reflexes of a semi-auto and the accuracy of a bolt gun. For anyone who values fast follow-up shots without sacrificing precision, the Savage Impulse is absolutely game-changing. Number 6. Tikka T3X Light Rough Tech, the Finnish sniper in disguise. Alright, if precision had a passport, it would be stamped Finland, because the Tikka T3X Light Rough Tech is the definition of no-frills Nordic efficiency. This rifle doesn't scream for attention, it whispers in sub-MOA groups, and that's way louder where it counts. Now, it's sitting at the top end of the budget zone at just under $1,000, but trust me, it earns every penny. This rifle is for the hunter who wants lightweight portability without sacrificing long-range confidence, and it delivers in spades. Let's talk construction first. The Rough Tech stock isn't just textured for show. It grips like a climbing glove. Wet weather, frozen gloves, mud-caked fingers. Doesn't matter. You shoulder this rifle and it locks in like it knows what's about to happen. That rough surfaced polymer paired with an integrated recoil pad makes for a lightweight frame that doesn't bite back. The fluted cold hammer forged barrel comes threaded and is perfectly balanced for field use. Want to throw a suppressor or brake on there? Go for it. This rifle's built for it. And that legendary Tikka bolt action? It glides. Seriously. Cycle it once and you'll understand why people say it's smoother than rifles twice the price. It's a clean 70-degree throw that lets you chamber a follow-up shot without lifting your cheek from the stock. Now, let's talk about the trigger. Factory set at around 2.5 to 4 pounds, it's crisp, predictable, and breaks like snapping a glass icicle. Clean and sharp. There's no take-up, no grit, just a clean break every single time. That means when your heart's pounding and you've got a 300-yard broadside shot on a buck that's staring straight through your soul, you can trust this trigger to finish the job. Chamber it in 6.5 Creedmoor, 308 Win, or even 270, and you're getting a rifle that consistently groups under an inch at 100 yards. You want elk, whitetail, mule deer, or coyotes? No problem. Whether you're tree stand bound in wet Midwestern woods or stalking alpine ridges, the T3X Light Rough Tech can handle the terrain, the temperature, the target. This isn't a rifle you baby. This is one you strap on your pack, drag through thorn brush, and trust to perform when it's just you, the wind, and the shot. Bottom line, the Tikka T3X Light Rough Tech is the kind of rifle that might just ruin other bolt guns for you. Smooth, lightweight, reliable, deadly accurate. It's a Finnish finesse machine that hunts like it's got something to prove, and proves it every time you pull the trigger.
Center. Impact.
Number 7. Mossberg Patriot LR Hunter. Budget long range, no compromises. All right, if you've been watching this list and wondering, but what about something that can really reach out there? Well, the Mossberg Patriot LR Hunter is here to answer that call like it's echoing from 800 yards out. This isn't your typical budget bolt gun. The LR Hunter was built for folks who don't just want to hit the target, they want to print tight groups at long range without printing out a second mortgage. And for around $700 to $750, you're getting a platform that's ready to run with rifles nearly double that price. Let's start with the barrel. Fluted, medium bowl contour, and threaded from the factory. That means better heat dispersion, better barrel harmonics, and full compatibility with brakes or suppressors right out of the gate. Whether you're dialing wind at 600 yards or just trying to take the sting out of that 300 Win mag, the LR Hunter has you covered. And that's stock. This isn't the cheap plastic you've come to expect from budget rifles. We're talking Monte Carlo style, bench rest inspired, with a built-in cheek riser to help you line up perfectly behind your scope. The grip angle is vertical, almost tactical, which makes it more comfortable for prone shooting or bench rest setups. It's built for long sits and long shots, and it shows. Inside, you're getting Mossberg's LBA trigger, which is criminally underrated. It's clean, adjustable, and consistent braking anywhere between 2 and 7 pounds, depending on how you set it. In the world of affordable precision rifles, it's a standout feature. Now for performance. Chamber this in 6.5 Creedmoor, 308 Win, or even 300 Win mag, and you're stepping into serious long-range territory. With match ammo and good glass, you're comfortably engaging targets at 600 to 800 yards and cleanly dropping big game at extended distances with confidence. Weight-wise, it's a little heavier than your typical backcountry hunting rifle, but that's the point. The added heft stabilizes your shots, eats up recoil, and helps you stay locked in when precision matters most. It's not for mountain running, but it's a dream in open fields, blinds, or even bean fields where distance is the game. This is one of those rifles that quietly turns skeptics into believers. You'll bring it to the range once and walk away wondering how Mossberg snuck this much performance into a sub-$800 package. Bottom line, the Patriot LR Hunter is proof that you don't need to go custom to shoot far and shoot straight. It's a long-range hammer that delivers results, not excuses. So there you have it, 7 rifles that prove you don't need to spend big to shoot sharp. Whether you're after precision, power, or plain old reliability, these picks bring the performance without the premium price tag. These aren't shelf queens or paper champs. They're real-world rifles that have earned their place in the field and in your safe. Let us know in the comments, what's your go-to budget rifle for 2025? Or is there a hidden gem we need to check out next? We're always reading what you write, and your feedback helps steer the next deep dive. If this video helped you out, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that bell. Trigger Trove is here to cut through the hype and keep the content dialed in for real shooters. Until next time, hunt hard, shoot straight, and stay sharp out there. Trigger Trove, out.